For the second video of the morning, I want to have a look at our Gowiwipe raid of CAB from our recent clan war. I'm really interested in Gowiwipe 3 stars because a lot of people are running 2-star attacks with that structure, and with some good execution you can often get a bit closer to 3, especially if there's some mistakes in the base design. So what I want to do is run through some of the key things that CAB does here to get to a 3-star, and also look at some of the errors in the base design that he exploits to actually make it all the way around. So let's start now. Firstly, if you look at his army composition, so for the Gowiwipe, he's running 2 Peckers, so that'll probably be, so he's going to run a 3-point attack, 2 wide golems, not Peckers, and 3 golems for the sort of middle. He'll probably send his heroes through as well. Some interesting things to notice about the fact that it's a 3-star stack. Not too many wall breakers, because he wants to use the power for his troops rather than, chew it all up in wall breakers. He's got some balloons, so a couple of balloons are really handy if there's a part of the base where, say, you've got some cannons grouped and you might be able to take out the ADs. The balloons can give you some a free way of taking out some defense, which will often be the difference between 2 and 3 stars. You'll also notice here he's using 2 jumps, which is a pretty aggressive approach, but what it means is you're planning to get into the middle but also get out of the middle on the other side, and so that also is a big part of the 3-star strategy, and he's allowed to do that because, as I'll point out with the base design, he can only carry 1 freeze because of some design error. So let's start this attack. So the first thing in any Gowiwipe attack is to do a proper lure. Now you can see he dropped a barb before he dropped his 3 hogs to draw some fire, and hopefully that will mean that his logs get he's got a full lure, and he has, because he's got the witch out. So sort of an error here is that's a pretty lureable CC, and so the witch came out pretty easy. He's got a lot of wizards and 1 witch, so it didn't take much to lure it, just the 1 barb and 3 hogs. If it was maybe 23 archers and a witch, that might have taken 5 hogs. So that's given him another 10 troops to possibly do a 3-star with. So then he'll lure to a corner, and I'll use some barbs to get them together. So having lured to a corner, he will 3-point attack either from this side or this side. Now I'd probably pick this side, given that you can probably just jump over this little bow here. But again, key to the 3-point attack, so to getting a 3-star here, is you notice how after the CC, with the CC kill, he protects his CC troops by dropping a golem to run through here, rather than let the CC troops, the clan castle troops die. Now, if he's doing a 3-point attack here for the middle, here for the other point, then what should happen is he can get his witches to run around. Now, because if he can get that mortar taken out early, or the mortar will focus on the golem, then the witches will run around, and if you can time it right, the witches should clear most of the outside of the base. And if you watch this attack, he'll actually have the witches left at the end, even though he's running only 2 witches from the clan castle. So let's proceed with the attack. So he's dropped 2/2/3 CC, and he's added 2 wizards for a reasonably quick kill. Drops the golem to draw any fire off his clan castle troops, and the golem will route towards the mortar. So you can see a 3-point attack here. Oops. 3-point attack here, where he's dropped the golem, some wizards on the top bit. He's already got his clan castle here behind the golem, and he's dropped 3 Peckers, and he's spread a couple of wizards behind, so the side gets cleared evenly, and that will help the troops go straight. He's opened up this pocket here, and this pocket here because he wants the troops to come in evenly through here so they jump and don't go here and out. Oops, no, it's the second set of wall breakers here, but they didn't quite make it. Now his jump looks a tad off there. In a perfect world he would have jumped on this corner, and if any troop gets stuck in this corner pocket now it will come round rather than just jump over. So it's a slightly misplaced jump. He's probably trying to get them to kill the cannon on the way through, but is overcorrected there in terms of coming through. Now you'll see a base error here. You'll see the Infernos, 2 overlap on the Town Hall, 2 overlap on the Town Hall. That means both Infernos can be frozen, and this is one of the reasons this base gets 3-star. Firstly, because the CC was a cheap lure because of its composition. Secondly, because both Infernos can be 3-starred with that type of spacing. You need, you need 5 diagonal spaces to only freeze 1, and he's only got 1, 2, 3. So anyway, that's a sure sign of a 2 Infernos being able to be frozen. So the Peckers come through to the middle. He's got big troops setting up the bombs. They kill the cannon on the way through, and then you can see he's frozen both Infernos. Bomb goes off, and you notice he's setting up off the bombs with the big troops here. He's raged in the middle, which is quite normal. He hasn't. This is interesting. He doesn't use his king ability here. He's setting up bomb. I don't know if there's possibly bombs here because well, there's got to be bombs. There's no Telsas unless that space. So he's not using. He's still got room on his king and not using the king ability, probably till all bombs are gone off. So he's trying to maximise the king, but also maximise the damage of the barbs. Now you'll notice here, now this is important, he's using 2 jumps. Now he doesn't deploy the jump here because what he wants to do is have the troops, he's deployed the jump fairly late, but he'll want the troops to come round to kill these buildings here, which will help his witches route around the base. Now it pays to actually use a bit of a latest, so he's done it long enough, early enough that the troops will see this is an open building and path this way. So the troops come around, they can't jump through here, set up another bomb, and we'll jump over here, and that will help protect his perimeter troops that are clearing the perimeter, and they will jump through. And that will also draw the fire from these perimeter buildings. Another base mistake here, he's put 4 giant bombs in the middle, in the one pocket, so if someone can actually get their heavy troops to come into the middle, they can trigger all the giant bombs, and it makes the wizards and witches pretty safe from all being blown up as they sort of clear the base. Come around. Now he's got quite a lot left, but still a fair bit of defence to clear. I need to go back. Now, this corner here, if you watch the replay, he dropped 3 loons to actually clear some cannons here. And this is a great example of, okay, the 3-star base, you need some of these tricks. He's dropped 3 loons to clear an area of the base where there's pretty much no air defence, and that's allowed these troops to walk through here without suffering much damage. So he's got most of the troops around the base at this stage, and given that, that's what gets him to his 3-star. But notice how he protected his witches as they went around the base through in a couple of ways. He dropped the golem first. He did a 3-point attack where it would take out the middle, but then he also directed the 3-point attack to come down the side where his witches were, and that helped him come around the base. He also used 3 loons here to again protect the troops coming around the base. So a great example of how to 3-star with Gowiwipe. And again, I love watching these types of replays because again, a lot of people are running 2-star structures, but with a couple of tricks, you can actually make it a much higher percentage and even get to 3 stars. Another good attack from Seab.